Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I'd do a quick update on how things are going in the collection here, as well as a few things that have not gone so good and a few things that have. But here's to start off with the positive, of course. My Laelia purpurata, you can see there's the tag, maybe, there we go. She did, he did, it did open up now. It always opens up in July, always guaranteed. And I usually get about 2 to 3 flowers. This year I only got 2, and I do feel like that is probably because I have not been fertilizing probably as much as I should be. Time just gets away from me, and I usually just walk under the hose and spray everything down instead of, attaching my fertilizer. But I'll take the 2. Very beautiful little flower here. The spike on my Oncidium thing is still growing and going strong there. Of course, all my phals are still very much in bloom. Today my camera does not want to focus, though I do look, it looks like there I can probably cut the spike off of that one. Everything has dropped on it, but everything else is still going strong there. I do also have this cute little Violacea Phalaenopsis that is in bloom here. You can see there, cute little thing, smells really, really good. It's a warm growing phal. I repotted some of my mini phals from inside. As you remember from a video a while ago, I had some of those in my bathroom, but they were all in a desperate need of a repot, so I did repot them. They're now in a little bit bigger pot, and of course still in their moss, since I don't want to shock them too much and change them from moss to bark and then have them dry out. These guys are all still blooming and all still smelling good. Some of them, well, I guess I should say, like my I think it's Bronze Buddha. Those ones are still going strong and still smelling fantastic. This guy's now done. He's time for a repot for him too. Terribly so. As to some of my Vandas and such. So this guy was on my other outside underneath the screening and wasn't doing so hot, so I brought him under here. He's turned a nice healthy green now instead of that weird kind of red purple, and his roots have started to grow growing tips now, so I think he is liking it under here much better. The Ranklostylus is finally getting some more growing tips on its roots, you can see here. So yeah, I think this was a necessary change. And then I just found a spike. I don't know if you can see it or not. There we go. On this little Neostylus type. Goodness, why is it not? There we go. On this Vanda here, this is, you get the tag around here, Vanda Peaches. Really cute and pretty little flower. I'm very excited to see that bloom. I haven't seen it bloom for over a year, so nice to see that it is. Still trying to figure this kind out. I don't do well with the Neostylus type of Vandas. Usually they just are not my friend. So that's kind of a trial by fire with those. Anyhow, I was fixing a new growth that was on one of my Cattleyas there that's mounted. It was shoved up against the zip tie. So down here, again, I think this is just my lack of fertilizing. I'm really bummed, honestly. This guy only got 2 flowers. The other spike has yet to come, but like you can see on these older growths, when they had flowers, they had tons and tons and tons of flowers. So I do believe this is just me not fertilizing enough. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong. This is from Palmer's, and let me grab that tag here real quick. There's the tag. But I do wish it had gotten, I mean, it was just full of flowers when I bought it. So again, it's probably just my, again, lack of, time given to it. I don't know. It is what it is. And then my Moats Multiverse got 1 flower, which, okay, it's fine. I'll take the 1 flower. It had a hard time in shipping. I apologize. My camera is not focusing today. I had a hard time in shipping, so I think that kind of took its toll on them. The other spike that I have going here looks like it got eaten by a slug. Oh my gosh, I can't anymore. This is, like I said, a lot of good, a lot of bad today. So it's just a frustrating day in the orchid garden. There was a beautiful big bud right here that is now gone. This is how it goes though, guys. Like, growing orchids is not all rainbows and kitten kisses and blah, blah, blah. It is days of frustration, days of, why do I do this to myself? Days of, and today's a kind of day, but it is going to get better, I hope. The Vanda Marie that I have, or Mary I, or however you pronounce that, her spike's getting big there. Vanda Pale Fire is in bloom both on the main plant and on the Kiki. And then my tricolor Lamelata is also in bloom here again. This is the fourth or fifth bloom it's had already this summer. So the Vanda Rinka is also getting ready to pop again. Crazy thing. My Vanda, I think it's Chocolate Drop, or Redlands Chocolate, yeah, that's what it is. Finally opened up, one of my absolute favorite flowers. Love this one, it's super cute, smells really good. This guy's still going strong too. And then you can see there, my Josephine is still blooming out in the full sun. See if I can get it to focus to the screens. Loving it out there, which is good. My goodness, Nebula is still hanging on with a few flowers. I'm seeing lots and lots and lots of growing tips. So I mean, as a grower, this is what you want to see, because healthy roots mean a healthy plant, which will give you healthy blooms. So, you know, you can't be all bummed that you're not getting a bunch of flowers, because you need roots in order to get flowers. Moat's Cinnamon Girl is done. I might as well just cut that stalk off. And then my other Rinka over there is finished up blooming as well. So now it is just a time of waiting. My Tritiglatus philippinensis, the little bud on that one is, where did it go? There it is. It's getting bigger, so that one will bloom here momentarily, probably the next day or two. Oh yeah, and this guy's still going too. You know, it's just like I said, sometimes you have days of just complete frustration. The grammatophyllum, whatever you want to say, is still blooming. I did repot it, and you can see here, I think it's liking it because I'm getting a lot of new growing tips. I put it in straight lava rock, and it produced a new growth for me. So that is encouraging. That is a moment of triumph for me. But some of the flowers, it's kind of funny, like it's losing flowers up and down the stalk, but not like all from the bottom to the top. It's really, really weird. But that's fine. I don't mind. So it's doing good. And then this Spaphaglatis that I got last year on discount at Walmart for like $5 is throwing out a ton of flower spikes. You can see there's like 3 or 4 right in there alone, plus the ones that are already going. I've got a sheath on a Cattleya that looks like crap right there. total crap. This guy's got a new growth, which is fantastic. He was struggling forever, and that new growth is doing much better. You know, it's just, again, you got to take the good days with the bad and hope that the good days outweigh the bad, and today is just one of those days that's blah. So a few wins, a few losses, a few frustrations, a few that you just are like, whatever. Today's a whatever. So I think it's important to show the not so good every now and then too. And obviously, you know, like getting the bud eaten off by something, whether it be a lizard or a slug or something, that's a not so good. But then you look at ones that you had been struggling with, and you see all these wonderful and happy growing tips, and that's a win. You know, that's a win. This is Vanda Moats Adorbs. And that one was struggling for the longest time, and as you can see now, the plant is doing much better. Lots of new roots coming out, new leaves coming out, you know, so it's happy. So I will take that win. So anyhow, guys, like I said, I think it's very important always to share wins and losses, and this just happens to be a lost day. So anyhow, life goes on, things happen, plants will get healthy, things will get better. We just keep trudging on. That's the beauty of growing living things, right? Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed. If you have questions, of course, by all means, leave those down below. I'll answer you as soon as I possibly can. It's just been, I think I need more coffee. You ever have days like that where you're like, it'll be better once I have coffee? Today is that day.